Portland Fire and Rescue say they're still trying to determine what caused a northeast Portland house to go up in flames this morning. No one was inside the house at the time. In fact, as Fox 12's Marilyn Deutsch reports, neighbors say it's been abandoned for years and they worry that something like this might happen.
This home in the 1100 block of Northeast 117th Avenue has stood here in the Hazelwood neighborhood for more than 70 years. But recently, neighbors say it's been something of a nuisance home. They say while no one has lived in this home legally for several years, the homeless often squatted here. It was neighbors who called 911 this morning as flames reached through the roof and close to the tall trees, threatening neighboring homes. It was 1:20 in the morning. Fortunately, the house was vacant at the time and no one was hurt. But those who live next door or behind the burning house worried it could spread to their homes. Tammy McKinley's son lives right next door.
I wanted him to get out of the area and leave because I was afraid that the flames would shoot over to his side.
Firefighters kept the blaze from spreading. It was no easy feat, though. It took a lot to knock down this fire. Firefighters had to deal with a partial roof collapse and a down power line with flames close by.
It's starting to burn again back here. If you can see, it's just smoldering a little bit.
Ken Irk came out later this morning to look at what was left of the home he watched burn in the middle of the night. He lives right behind this house.
A little bit. The embers were flying in the air pretty high, and I got a cedar tree, but everything's so wet that it's not going to catch on fire.
Portland Fire and Rescue brought in additional firefighters to keep the fire from spreading from the treetops to the other homes. This home will now likely be demolished, and neighbors say that might be a good thing.
We just really were worried because having an empty house in the neighborhood like that isn't good. And you see a lot of homeless people and vagrants in the area. And I'm sure, maybe people are sneaking in there.
Other neighbors say they've routinely seen people breaking into the house and living here, off and on. We did find a number of nuisance complaints filed with the city concerning this house. This home was owned by a Portland couple who died about 4 years ago. I talked to their daughter today, who told me that the bank now owns what's left of this house. In Northeast Portland, Marilyn Deutsch, Fox 12 Oregon.